One. Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. Welcome back to another episode of Wine and Wisdom. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hey!
Hi.
How's it going?
Wonderful.
We're only missing one Wine and Wisdom today. We're better.
Yes, we are.
We're getting better.
We're getting there slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, slowly but surely. You guys are all lustrous today. Angie with the red and Jessica with the pink. I love it.
Bemba colora.
Something too.
La bemba colora.
What's going on, ladies? How was work? How was your day on this rainy, stormy day? What's going on with the weather?
Oh, it's bipolar.
From saying Mother Nature is a female. Esa está en menopausia.
Nena, see? She's going through changes.
She is going to change. She's retaliating. She's mad.
Well, you know what I really think it is that she's an independent woman. So she does whatever the hell she wants when she wants to. Que no le guste que se compre un perro.
Even those do, the perros, they do whatever they want to.
That's true. That's
Ah, espérate, pero salud.
Oh,
yes.
Por este encuentro.
Yes, to independence. Doing whatever.
Yes, to independence.
Yes, to independence. You
yo
know,
estoy usando el color de la independencia, que es el rojo. ¿Tú
El
sabías?
clarinete.
Firecracker.
That's the power color, baby.
you stand out. You stand out. Yes. So, you know, like the strong woman. Yes, that's what we are. I can't. So tell me, do you think, I mean, we'll talk about it more in detail in our Pero Porque Why segment, but do you guys think it's a blessing or a curse to be an independent woman nowadays? Silence.
It depends. It depends with the relationship that you're with. So, it like I said, it depends because there's some men who don't like too much of a woman who are independent. It's like
I wonder why.
for them.
I wonder why.
Why, Jessica?
Yeah, people are used to back in the day where women were very submissive.
Yes.
And now we have our own stuff going on. We don't have to depend on nobody for no money. We don't got to depend on nobody for nothing. We can do it.
Yes.
And so for so many years back in history, we were told we couldn't do it as women. So
That's
listen,
very true.
if you think it's a curse, on you. I don't think it's no curse.
I don't
Not
think
only
it's a
that,
curse either.
Jessie, but I think also now we have a voice, right? Back in the days, women really didn't have a voice.
Yeah.
Now we have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
And not only are we out there working just as hard as them, making just as much money as them, sometimes more than them.
True.
But yeah, some don't know how to handle women like us.
No.
No.
I love
It's
it.
frowned because, it's frowned because it's, they're like, who you're talking to? What are you trying to do here? Pero, there are some men that are okay with that. And
Yeah,
they
that
like
do
the
like
strong.
it.
Yeah.
And not only that, you're also teaching the new generation of females. For instance,
Right.
my daughter, I always put that seed in her head that, to become independent, to study, because, to travel and do all the things that you need to do. You don't have to depend on a man. You have a career. You have your own money.
Exactly.
You do whatever
Exactly.
you want to do.
Yes.
Mhm. I've done
Amen,
that
sister. I'll
every
drink to
day.
that.
Me too.
That-
It's just such a beautiful thing to have your independence. I've been doing my thing, call it that, for a good 20 years. And I think I'm very set in my ways. And I think men do see that as a challenge because what do I really need them for? I work.
See, they don't
I pay my own
understand.
bills. I have my own house. I have my own car. I have my own bank account.
Bueno,
I don't need them
we
to
may
buy me a
need them for
drink.
something.
A little tickle,
Y,
tickle,
y
tickle
si
me.
me pica, me arranco también.
Y cuidado,
No es
y
igual, no
cuidado.
es igual, no es igual, no es igual.
Por eso. So, you know. But yes, of course, we all wish we had a companion.
Yes. Yes.
But, you know, we might be intimidating to some.
You know,
Right.
Jessica, you said something like that they back in the day women are more submissive. Do you
Right.
think being submissive and being independent go hand in hand?
I believe you can. But you know, in my opinion, in order for me to be submissive, you have to earn that from me. I don't just give that away.
Right.
So, but I do believe that you can be independent and submissive.
Absolutely.
You can,
Yes.
you can,
Yes.
It-
Yes.
and it's. I think it's sexy.
It's a
Mhm.
wonderful thing with the right
Mhm.
person.
Exactly.
If the
I
right
think
person
you have to
appreciates
balance.
that.
Right.
Yes.
Has to
The
have the
person is
right
worthy of it.
Yes.
Exactly.
If the right
Exactly.
person appreciates it and doesn't abuse the submissive part of it.
Right.
Exactly. Although you know
Or
you
they
could
can
abuse
also
it a
abuse the
little
independent
bit.
part.
Wait, what
Yeah.
kind of submissive are we talking about
Espérate.
here?
They can
Sexual
also.
submissive
We're not
or
talking
just being
50 Shades of
submissive?
Grey, right?
Bueno,
No.
Are we
the
talking 50
submissive
Shades of
could
Grey?
it could
I
be
don't mind role
anything.
playing.
It it could be anything. It doesn't have to
Yes.
be sexually.
No.
But
But they can also abuse the independence
Yes.
and sit
absolutely.
back and relax and take the back seat and expect you to do it all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, you know, you got to balance it like Angie said
Mhm.
before.
It's a teamwork.
Right.
Teamwork,
It is.
effort,
It
Que
is
lo que, con
teamwork.
que lo que, con que lo que.
and
It's true. It's true. I totally agree with everything you guys are saying. But we're going to touch the topic more on Pero Porque Why, whether it hinders relationships, does it hinder marriages? You know, can independence also be frowned upon at work? We're going to talk about that more in our Pero Porque Why. We'll be right back.
welcome back to Pero Porque Why. So let's talk about independent women. Do you guys are you independent or what? Let's talk about this.
I think we're all independent to an extent.
Right.
You know, I know I'm definitely guilty of being overly independent sometimes. I've just gotten used to taking the reins on things, and then you just go with it. You end up doing everything, and not intentionally to try to leave anyone out or not feel anyone needed, but it's just for a long time it was just it's been me doing everything, and so you just continue into that habit and into that character. So
You got the word habit
it's a habit.
Right.
It's definitely
Right.
a habit.
because
But
you're so
it's-
used to it doing right
it's-
by
it's-
yourself. That's the whole not a
It's-
problem, but that's the how it end up being.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a habit. I think it's a habit that's really hard to break because fear comes in, or like anxiety,
Yes.
like just to think to like let someone else I was told, I'm always told something. I was told that I needed to let go and let that person take control and guide me.
I don't like the use of
And
the word control.
The control was the word that was used, and I don't want to be controlled by anybody.
Right, because that's the red flag that pops up, right? You don't want to be controlled. I want to feel like maybe you should let your guard down a little bit and let somebody in so you guys can build. I think that's a better
Or guidance.
way
Or
or
guidance.
guided, right?
I guess.
It's all about
I
wording.
guess.
To me, it's all about wording.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Los
to me,
tipos ven a decir, mi amor, te amo. Que mira contra allá. I love you. No,
I like it that way better.
no.
And I wouldn't mind the second one.
And me either.
It depends. It's how you say it. How
It
you
depends how it's being used.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. You know, I try, but it just doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, you know, you got
Like
to
I
work on
said
that.
earlier, we are set in our ways.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like
We
she
are.
said, it's a habit. No, we're set in our ways, and that's the problem. Or not the problem, but that's what it is. So yes, it's fear. It's the thing of giving somebody else the power. Is the fear of allowing someone else like to take over. Basically, is how we see it, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
this is like, for example, me, right? My home has always to me been my kingdom, right? I only let in whoever I want to come in here. No one else goes through that door that I don't want. So that right there is like you said, it's not fear, but it's a protection. It's a shield,
Yes.
you know, because we've been doing it on our own, because it's our way, because it's our environment. So for someone else to come in and say, I'm going to control, are you fucking kidding me? You ain't controlling shit. You know, but yes, if it was said, let's work on this together, or let's grow together, or let's build together, like Francis said, that's a little more pleasing and nice and sounds pretty. But don't come and tell me it's my way or the highway, because guess what, butter? It's the highway. Bye. Bye.
But
Mhm. Ay, Dios mío. I think that it's just there's just such a fine line,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and it really has to be that perfect person. I mean, but even at work, as we were saying earlier, you
Yes.
know, having that independence and stuff, it can really give you a difficult relationship with your supervisor, right?
Yeah.
Who is
Yes.
trying to talk to you about things, and you kind of like have a different opinion or a different way
Right.
of thinking. So, I mean,
And
everywhere it is, and it,
And
you
I
know, it
think
could be an
even in
issue.
the part of having responsibilities when you're so independent, right? Which is where I
Mm-hmm.
find myself always in my jobs, right? Because I tend to have my jobs for a very long time. Um, and that's what happens when you're independent and you take on things, then it's just I don't want to say take it for granted, but kind of, because then it's like expect it, right? Like, oh, she can handle it, she can do it,
Yeah.
give it to her, you know. And I always find myself there with work. So yes, it can hurt you at work being so independent.
Absolutely, because then you tend to take on more projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no balance. That's why, because you're taking more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like
Yeah.
everything, you know, and even they said relationship and friendship and everything you do, and if you think
Yes.
that's it, it's not good for you. So
Yeah.
everything
Yep.
has to have a balance.
It does. In moderation.
Moderation, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything in moderation. And that's
Come
true across the board. Cheers to that. Because that's true
Salud.
across the board. You
Even
know,
though
even in a marriage, if you have a husband that wants to be the provider, right? But you as a person are technically used to being more independent, that can kind of like clash. You know what I mean? Because then you don't they don't have an understanding of, it's not that I don't want you or I don't need you. I don't need you all the time for your finances. Sometimes I just need you for your companionship. You know, for the
Yeah.
conversation, for the understanding, for the guidance, right? Just to, you know, sometimes just shut up and listen. Whether I'm right or wrong, I just want you to listen.
Mm. I don't
You
think
know?
men know how to do that.
Just
Yeah,
to know you
sometimes-
have that person there at the end
Right.
of the day, like
Right.
icing.
Right. Sometimes it's not just about the financial aspect of the relationship. Sometimes it's just, if I'm independent in the sense that, you know, I got my own job and I'm able to hold down the household and help my family. And, you know, sometimes I just need you to be the shoulder, right, for me to lean on. And then if I'm broke one day, yeah, slip me a 20. But,
that
you
emotional
know,
support is very important.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Correct,
it is.
Angie.
It is. Yeah.
Emotional support is so important. And I feel, especially the world we're living in now, like
Mhm.
ever since last year, through this whole COVID and so many changes that everyone has come across in everything, in every aspect of life, right? Whether it's home, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whatever the case may be, it is so important to have that support.
It is definitely so important, you know. And like I feel sometimes that when you are independent, too independent, it can be intimidating.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes it can be intimidating to yourself, if that makes any sense. Right? Because, well, sometimes I catch myself being so independent that it's overwhelming to myself, right? And I intimidate myself in the sense like, how much more am I going to take on? Sometimes I have to take a step back and realize I can let go of some of the stuff, some of the responsibility, whether it's at work, personal, family, you know. So it can be overwhelming and intimidating, not only to me but to people around you, right? Because then they're like, oh, we don't even want to even associate ourselves with her because she doesn't give you the opportunity to, like, you know, voice yourself or give any ideas or opinions or things like that. You know, and that happens sometimes at the workplace. Like Gloria, I know she takes on a whole bunch of projects. Who knows if there's a coworker like, don't even pass by that office, because it's true. You know, you can take on so much, and sometimes you don't even realize it because that's just it's become second nature.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're all in thought now.
I
Angie,
know. Wow.
she's like,
Angie's like, se fue, Angie.
No, I was just thinking, like, in an immense perspective, you know, it's immense perspective, how they think of seeing you as a independent, strong woman. Some of them, they just back up because they don't want to, you know, they don't want to deal with that because they don't understand the independence of a woman.
Right. A lot of men do like to be, you know, needed.
Needed.
Yeah.
And when women like us show that we really don't need them, it's a turnoff.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And
It's
that's
like, what am I going to do for her?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bendito. Bendito.
Eso es lo que
Hit the nail on the head.
sucede, Jessie.
See, but that's what they need to
Jessie.
understand. They need to
Jessie,
understand.
es que no somos chapi. Tenemos que ser chapi,
No.
Jessie.
no, mi amor, lo que pasa es que, believe it or not, algunos de estos hombres, some of these men, is a habit for them too.
Right.
Yeah.
A
Right.
habit that they can't break because
Right.
they're so used to dealing with this type of female
Right.
that they don't know how to deal with an independent woman.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You hit it so on the nose because that
did.
is so true. I was having that conversation with someone else this weekend, and it's so true. It is
Yeah.
so true.
See, but what they need to understand is, guys, it's not that we don't need you. We do need you. But if we have educated ourselves and we've, you know, gotten a career and got a job and we're okay with our finances and are able to hold down the household, you know, behind every successful man, there's a strong woman, right? And behind every woman, we need that strong man. So it's not that we don't need you. We do need you.
That's where the compromising. That's where the compromising comes in.
And that's been a public announcement.
You know, maybe we need you to put the shelves in the closet, or, you know,
Muéveme la cama.
I need to change my tire.
The moment. Bueno.
I don't know which is the positive and negative to freaking jumpstart the car.
Cámbiame el aceite. Oh, this sounds sexy. This sounds sexy. Cámbiame el aceite y el filtro.
Ay. Límpiame la tubería.
I can't wait,
Mi
y'all.
amor, límpiame la finquita. Hay que paliar.
Oh, mira.
La compra está en el carro.
Ay, Dios mío. Arrégame el timbre.
Se quemó la bombilla.
Yo, we're messed up. No, we're
We
just
are.
kidding. We're just kidding. We're just
are.
kidding.
Don't get. We need all those things
on.
too. I'm not lying. I can't change the tire.
Oh, me neither.
Okay.
I mean,
Ay, Dios mío.
So
it
we
is
do
a
need
balance.
them. It's just like I said, maybe that's where the compromising comes in. Because just like we're set in our ways, those men are also set in their ways. And we
Yeah.
need to come to like an agreement, a balance, leveling. But
Sometimes I think. Sometimes
you
I think
cannot do it with everybody.
no, and sometimes I think we hindered ourselves by burning our bras and wanting equality, right? Because we wanted equality, and then
Nos
I saw
jodimos.
I saw this thing on TikTok. I always forget her name. It's the wife of one of the Jonas brothers, La Indecita. I forget her name. She was at some seminar, and a man made a comment on the fact that women are trying to be like men, right? And then they don't like when they're treated like men. And she was like, no, no, no. She was like, the same way that you get applauded for being CEO of a company, and you're a father, and you're a softball coach, and you get applauded for doing everything, we need to get applauded too, because we can also be CEOs, and we can all are mothers, and we also are coaches, and we are, we're everything. We hold down the household. She was like, that's what I'm talking about. That we can be equal in that sense. We're not trying to take
Right.
over the role of a man.
Right.
We just are trying to explain to you. So I'm
Right.
trying to explain to you that we can be on the same page. We can also be the CEO of that company, the same way that men are CEOs of the company.
We can work alongside one another. We don't have to be above each other. Like it's
There
always
you
a
go. It doesn't have to be a
Right.
competition. Let's work side by side. Let's grow together. Let's build together. Let's go for those goals, those dreams.
And some men in companies, sorry, Angie, some men in companies don't like to work under women that are above them.
Oh, I know.
And I was gonna say was that we have to count our blessings as well, because especially in this country, we could have that partnership with your partner, right? Or whoever is in your life.
Mhm.
But in other countries, that's
Okay.
not
No, I know. Not
Right.
allowed.
La mujer sigue abajo.
allowed to
Mhm.
look to your husband's eye. You have to bow down or walk behind.
Walk behind them.
Yeah.
It is that it is a very good blessing that I am not in those countries, no for nada, because I'm not
You would've
bowing
been
down my
so,
eyes to
Jessica.
nobody. Absolutely. I would have been hung somewhere on the wall. I would have been hung on a wall somewhere, like in The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to think how it would be to live like that.
But the thing is that you will be so used to it because
Right.
it's a
That's true.
habit
'Cause-
that you would not know the difference.
Difference,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, but come on. I mean, these women, I'm sure they have access to TV and see how the other world, half of the world lives, right? So there has to be some type of hindrance on you as a person.
No, maybe not.
No,
Some of
not
these
really.
people don't
They-
have access. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Think of it. Do we watch TV from Puerto Rico all day? Or Dominican Republic?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Mhm.
If you're in one of those other countries, you're not watching what's happening in the
No.
United States of America.
Right.
You're watching what's happening in your country, in
That's
your
true.
environment. And
Right.
like Angie said, it's your cultures, what you're brought up with, so you don't know different. We have all this freedom, like Angie said, we're blessed to be where we are. But if we were in one of those other countries, it would be the norm. It would
That's
be the
crazy.
norm.
Wouldn't be able to wear certain things,
Right.
Wouldn't
Wouldn't even be able to show our hair.
be around other males.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be going out the way we go out and have a great time.
Get girls night out, get
Yeah.
girls get together.
We
¿Qué
wouldn't
es eso?
be doing this show. Let's put it
That's true. That's right there. You
Bingo.
talking about
Yeah.
blessings. So
Yep.
yes, we're
Drink
blessed
to that.
to become independent and free.
Cheers. Cheers.
Let's drink to that.
He dicho.
Definitely. We can go on with this topic all day. I'm pretty
Right.
sure there's so many people that have their own opinions, and some people, you know, feel that independent women are, you know, are unnecessary.
And if you're
Who
listening
knows?
to this, let us know. Or, you know, if you're from a different country,
Mm-hmm.
let us know what is your habit or what is your customs. You know,
Right.
we want to know. You know, educate us.
Yeah.
Yes.
More.
Yes.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment.
Definitely. We would like to know what the norm is in your country or what your norm is, you know, here.
Here.
You know,
Are you independent or not?
are you independent? Or, you know, are you in a relationship where your partner doesn't like you to be as a dependent? You know, wants to know your play by play, or, you know,
Right.
some people are in marriages or relationships that they need to let their significant other know where they're going, what they're doing every minute, every hour of the day. You
And
know,
listen, if that works for them, amen. That doesn't work for everybody. There's
no, it
Right.
doesn't.
relationships that do like that.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
relationships that do like having that, you know. I've even heard people in relationships say, I think it's cute that he's so jealous at this point of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And to me, it's like somebody who's jealous, I'm like, oh no, that's not for me.
That's a red
Because
flag.
se muere. Because I dance everybody when I go out, woman and
Mm-hmm.
men, you know. My family, we're all touchy feely. With you girls, we're all touchy
Mm-hmm.
feely. So if I was with somebody jealous, then forget it. They would croak.
It's true. I think it definitely takes a specific type of person to be with personalities like us. We are
Yeah.
very
Oh
Free
yeah.
spirit. Free
Oh
we're
spirit.
free
yeah.
spirit.
We are.
We, you know, get along with everybody. We,
Easy
you know,
going, laid
very
back.
easygoing. So you know, it definitely takes a special type of person, and you know, in our relationships, people that have been with us, you know, husbands, ex-boyfriends, I have to say, I applaud them because they've been able to deal with us
That's
and
the
they
way we
love
are.
us,
Strong woman.
you know, and we've been able to convert them to be just as crazy as us, you know. So I have to say
To
that
fit
in
right
that
into the
aspect,
puzzle. To fit right into the puzzle.
yes, in that aspect, we've done good, you know. We've gotten people that actually enjoy our company, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just listen. Cheers to fucking independent women, man.
That's what we
100%.
talking about.
Salud.
Cheers.
And we'll be right back with Brillando con Gloria.
Here we are, the pieces for this time of the year, which is prom, wedding season. This is for that girl that loves gold and some bling. Simple, classy, yet makes a statement, and then you get the nice big bracelet. However, that very classy, sexy, beautiful, elegant piece is my favorite. Everlasting set from Touchstone Crystals by Swarovski. I mean, look at the way this shines. It's just so amazing. Look at the earrings and the cuff. It's to die for. That's why it's called Everlasting. And then if you're that person that's not so dramatic or doesn't like too much attention, like more simple, you have this beautiful little simple piece, necklace and little earrings. However, if you're that girl that doesn't need the necklace piece, you just need those nice big statement earrings, you can always go with something like this. And again, these are all pieces that could be for the bride, for the prom girl, the bridesmaids, the Sweet 16, court, whatever the case may be. This is an awesome bracelet. It is just so beautiful, so elegant. But if you're that girl that doesn't like the rhinestones or the bling, and you'd rather do something like little crystals, these are these beautiful chandelier crystal earrings as well. These are all amazing, fun pieces for this time of the year. Or maybe you're a little more simple and you just want a pair of nice little studded, different design earrings, not hoops, not, you know, long strands, but a nice different shape. So here you are. This is my cute little line for weddings, proms, C16 season of the year. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Stay tuned. Ciao. And ladies, all these pieces that you saw here are so affordable. They're all from different places, different department store, different jewelry stores, different occasions. But again, all very affordable. To look $1 million, you don't have to spend $1 million. You just have to know how to put it all together and how to wear it. Hope you really enjoyed this segment.
One.
Hey y'all, welcome back. What did you guys think about our segment today? Talking about independence. I am proud to be independent, although it does cause a little bit of friction here and there. We can iron those frictions out because I will continue to be independent. Okay? What you guys think?
Amen.
Wait. Here.
Yes.
I think it, like Angie said, if there's a balance, there's nothing wrong with it. And if you find a partner that appreciates that part of you and, you know, can build and blend with that part of you, then I think it's, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing.
It is. It is. Now the problem is, or not the problem, the challenge is to find that partner, right? To blend in every way. So I'm glad I found it in you girls.
Thanks.
One thing that we know for sure, we will always and forever be together till we're old and gray.
Yes.
Senior home, looking forward for that.
So did you guys like the jewelry for the wedding season?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I'm definitely going to recommend that to whatever weddings I work with.
Bling, bling, bling.
And the
Tú
thing is,
sabes.
it doesn't cost that much either, which is excellent.
Right.
Right on the
Exactly.
budget.
It's just a matter of knowing where to go shopping and what you want. You know, you can wear something, you know, I don't know, $10, $20 and make it look like $1,000, right?
Yeah, it would be
It's a special
great
day.
gifts.
Nobody needs to know how much you spend on it. You already spend so much on your makeup and your hair and your dress.
That's the
Right.
And, you know, everything else you're spending on for that day, right?
Right.
It's
It's good
If you
if
go a little
it's good
lower
gifts.
on the jewelry, nobody needs to know.
And they're good gifts for like the wedding party.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Listen, I spent more money on the earrings for my wedding party than I did for myself. Remember that, Gloria?
Yeah.
I think I spent like $45 on their earrings, and my earrings were $8.
Ay, Dios mío.
I still have my earrings.
Yes. And I was happy with my little $8 earrings. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
so I think it's all how you wear it.
Yes, absolutely. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Tune in next week when we will be discussing feeling insecure by your significant others, how to handle judgment and criticism in your relationship.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and now you can tune in and listen to us on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts at Wine and Wisdom 5.
Got to take a minute and sip some wine, share a little wisdom. See you next time.
Bye.
Cheers.